Feminism is the attempt to get men and women equal rights.
Because right now we do not have equality, and it's the same as any other movement towards equality.
I think feminism is an ideology that, in the eyes of the law and in social aspects, men and women should be equal. What that means in practicality, two people doing the same job should get paid the same thing if one's a man and one's a woman. If a crime is committed and the victim is a man or the victim is a woman, it should be handled the same way by the authorities.
A movement for women to have equal rights socially, politically, and economically.
I think it's called feminism because it started, or it originated as because women didn't have as many privileges as men did, and again, there's still a gap.
But I think they use feminist because I think it's a movement they started.
I think it is about equality, but feminism is just because the movement started with women, and I think that's where the name comes from.
The word feminism is not the most precise word that we could have used, but I feel like all of the other words that we could have picked to have this meaning would be even more easily misunderstood. So I think it's very much, I'd call it a limitation of the English language, that there is no better word to use.
I think we as a society need feminism because women still don't have equal rights, still aren't given the same opportunities that men are.
We need feminism to re-justify that there are females out there as well as males.
I think we need feminism because as a society we value equality. And anyone who values equality would agree that people should be equal.
They're already telling me like tips for finding a husband and what kind of person they want me to marry. And they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna have kids. And then with my brother, they haven't even mentioned it to him. It's like, and then, when I talk about this to people, it's like, I'm not the only person that this has happened to. It's pretty common amongst a bunch of people.
There's only a few male education students in the classes that I'm taking. Yeah, and it's very rare that you'll see a male teacher in elementary schools. There's a shortage, and it's a shame because it's not respected for a male to be a elementary school teacher. As it is, it's more common and more respected as for females.
We say males and females have equality, but we don't. It's that they just want to feel equal, but reality is that they're not equal.
In the sciences in general, we, there's always been kind of a movement to get more women into it, or at least have it be encouraged as a possibility that you can do, because I feel like in a lot of jobs, it's the stereotype and the status quo has usually been, it's something that the men would go off and do.
Usually, with the boys, they say, yeah, you're gonna be so strong, you're gonna be so fast. And it's like, girls can be strong and girls can be fast too.
It's difficult to argue that a man can't be a feminist because it's difficult to argue that you can't be a part of something just because it doesn't affect you. If just women are feminists, that's half the country. You need everybody on board. You need to say, yes, anyone who wants to be a feminist can be a feminist or nothing's gonna get done.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's an issue across genders.
I think men can be feminists, but not like a female feminist. It's that men can be feminists in a way that men learn to and recognize to understand what their views could be.
The only way that feminism is going to work is if men are feminists.
Plenty of men support equality for women, but there's also so many negative stereotypes for men that we need to fight against as well. So yes, of course, men and women can all be feminists.